we have chosen today is particularly significant because as we navigate a changing world, changing rapidly, we recognize that you must be a part of it. It's particularly significant because as we navigate a changing, our commitment to fostering and enriching your learning environment is driven by our belief that every student has the potential to achieve great things. Furthermore, we believe that education has the power to transform lives and empower individuals to achieve their dreams. Today, you will hear from various faculty members and members of administration who will share insights with you about our diverse programs, our innovative curriculum, our vibrant campus community. We will guide you through the rich tapestry of opportunities available, from support services to extracurricular activities, or co-curricular activities rather, that enrich your university experience. This includes in-depth information about the university's academic programs, success stories from our students, complete details about scholarships, and of course, the no guarantor policy that the government has recently instituted that allows persons like yourselves to be able to finance your education. You can join us live for a question and answer session, which will provide a great opportunity to engage directly with faculty and administration. As you begin your journey, I urge you to imagine the possibilities that lie ahead. Reflect on the aspirations you hold, the objectives you aim to accomplish, and the contributions that you can make to society. Our institution is committed to assisting you through this process, regardless of whether your interests lie in the sciences, the arts, business, or any other discipline. We are confident that you will discover a welcoming environment here at UCC. Thank you again for being here today. Let us embark on this exciting journey together. And remember, your dreams are within your reach. Let's make them happen. Let's make them begin right here at UCC. Enjoy the event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Giles. Now, today you'll have the chance to meet representatives from each of our departments, ready to guide you through the array of programs offered at UCC. Discover how UCC is your gateway to transforming your future, blending academic excellence with unparalleled career opportunities. Our first speaker is Dr. Lilith Donald Tomlinson, Dean of the College of Occupational and Applied Studies, and that will be followed by Mrs. Sonia Davidson, Dean of the School of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Management.
Good afternoon. It is indeed our pleasure to be on this roadshow with you. Just want to remind someone today that an investment in education pays the best dividend, so says Benjamin Franklin. The College of Applied and Occupational Studies is an alternative pathway to traditional areas of academic pursuits. And I'm always excited to talk about the college because there are so many changes in the global space. And so as a university, we believe it's very important to ensure that our students are prepared to meet the growing market demands. The fourth industrial revolution, now moving to the fifth revolution, has said to us that there's a great demand for skills. And so the relevance of TVET to sustainable development in the Caribbean and further afield cannot be undermined or overemphasized. The dynamic and interconnected nature of the world make it mandatory to position TVET as one of the principal drivers for sustainable progress, poverty alleviation, and improved quality of life Professor Stanford, given a doctor at the UWI, Mona. So we at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean continue to, chart the course by providing students with these different types of alternate pathways. Now, what do we offer at the college? We offer 5 associate degrees. Firstly, we have an associate degree in allied healthcare. You only have to take up any of our major newspapers to recognize that there's a growing demand for healthcare workers to take care of a very aging population. This is not only a domestic issue, but it's also an international issue. And right here at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, we have an allied health program equipping students to meet the global demands as well as domestic. We also offer a program in renewable energy. I'm sure everybody wants their Tulsa, right? So we have to have a very trained, labor force to respond to that kind of mechanical technology. So we do renewable energy, and we also offer an associate degree in business process outsourcing, as well as construction site management, and of course, logistics and supply chain management. And I'm always excited as well about logistics. I mean, all of them I'm excited about, as you can see. But when we look at these programs and logistics in particular, we just have to look at the growing activity in our harbor down there at the Kingston Wharves. And we recognize that indeed there is a demand for trained personnel in the area of logistics and supply chain management. Now, one of the things that's important about our programs is that about 5 years ago, we partnered with the Ministry of Education, and so we are a major player in the sixth form pathway program. And what do we mean by that? As you know, there was an initiative throughout the ministry to extend school life from fifth form, mandatory that is, to grades 12 and 13. Whereas today it's not mandatory, what the government has done is that it has provided a number of options for students. So a student on completion of their high school can either go to their sixth form, or they can pursue tertiary level training at any institution that offers a sixth form pathway program. And UCC is part of that. So these associate degrees that I've mentioned previously are part of that program. And what makes it really, really a big deal is that for these programs, the students' tuition are subsidized by the government. All the students need to pay is the miscellaneous fees at the school. I don't think it can get any better than that. So all school leavers need to come on board with this. Now, if you left school, say you left in fall of 2024, you might think in yourself, wow, I missed my opportunity, I won't be able to take up the scholarship. Well, the Ministry of Education has said to us that if the student did not take up the opportunity in the fall of 2024, which is the school year that they would have just completed, the scholarship extends to them and they can start in the spring of 2025. You need to get off your couch right now and make sure you go onto our portal and you start applying. Education is the key, as was mentioned. We need to ensure that everybody, that we're not barred from the plethora of access that's available to you by just not trying. So get on board and start enrolling in one of our programs. I want to also mention that at the college, we offer a diploma. It's a 14-month diploma. Now, what this diploma does is that we have a lot of professionals, or we have persons who might have done a Bachelor of Arts degree, and they have now found themselves into a position of leadership, but they have not secured any business acumen. So what this diploma does is that it provides you with the different things: introduction to business management, marketing, ethics, and so on. So it puts you in a space where you're able to deal with the now in terms of the new promotion that many of you would have gotten. That's basically what a lot of our persons in the program are doing. So the diploma is to everyone that is, you can come in a mature entry, or if you have your 5 subjects as well, it's also available to you. I want to also say why I think the UCC should be your school of choice. When you come to the college, right, we have a program that's out to NCT vet for students who they probably would not have done so well at the high school. And you know that it's never how you start, right? It's really how you finish. So you don't have to be disappointed if you didn't make it through with your 5-6E. We actually have a Pathway 2 program where we offer NCT vet level 2. And that, once you are successful in that program, you can matriculate into the associate degree. Excellent, excellent transition. Now, when you transition into the associate degree, University of the Commonwealth of the Caribbean is on it again. We can provide you with a pathway to go into the bachelor's program. So you see, everybody will not always start at the same place, but we can finish at the same place. You need to start registering right now. Get on the portal. Now, you might say to yourself, what is a modality? How do I get to be a part of this exciting program? Well, we offer what we refer to as a hybrid. So some of it is online and some of it is face-to-face. And we're able to facilitate you. Just come in and speak with us. Now, we understand that persons have different situations, and so we have faculty that provides consultation. A lot of our faculty are also industry experts, so they come with academics, but they also have the industry experience, and so they're better able to position you as you pursue your academic dream. The college is very, very, very engaging, and we're always here to assist you. I just want to remind someone as I close this afternoon that education continues to be the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It doesn't make sense you say, I have a dream. You have to pursue that dream. And so UCC continues through the College of Applied and Occupational Studies, continues to provide different doors, different openings that you can effectively utilize to turn your dreams into reality. You need to get up right now and start applying to the College of Applied and Occupational Studies. Thank you so very much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Tomlinson. You've laid the foundation for my presentation. So let me get right into the offerings from the School of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Management. We have 3 departments or units here in the school. It's the largest school here at UCC. And our departments are Business and Entrepreneurship, Accounting and Finance, Tourism, and Hospitality Management. So we are a university, and yes, we offer all the traditional things that universities offer. So you will have associate degrees in business, in production, tourism, and hospitality management. We also have the bachelor's degree program, which gives you general management knowledge, but there are majors if your interest is in accounting or finance, or you want to do a combination of both. Yes, we're flexible, we offer that. We also offer a major in information systems management, where you mix the business courses with IT courses. And of course, there's human resource management. So these are all offerings everybody has. But what's the future? You have to look at where will the future be? And we can assist you because we have organizations, we have employers who reach out to us. And I'm going to just give you a synopsis of some of the areas that they're looking for persons to join their organization. Logistics. Dr. Tomlinson mentioned logistics. We also have the bachelor's program in our school. And we're not looking at the port or the wharf customs like what Dr. Tomlinson is offering. We're offering it from a marketing and distribution perspective, because logistics is now the buzzword that used to be place in the marketing mix. It's now logistics, and it looks at all aspects of how you get your products and services in the most efficient way to the customer who requires it. So there's a lot of things that happen now in logistics, and that's why it's such a buzzword. And we do offer the bachelor's program in logistics and operations management. So this is an area you ought to look at because this is where the employers are asking for skill sets. Digital marketing. Yes, we have a degree in marketing, but we have a major in digital marketing. And this major is accredited with the Digital Marketing Institute International out of the United Kingdom. So you'll be exposed to how to get to the global space. How do you help your organization to get out there and be in the global space? So we invite you, when you're looking at marketing, the future is in the digital arena. Please make your choices here with us at UCC. There's media and communications and journalism. So we look at all aspects of media, print media, radio, TV, the internet, infographics. We offer all of that here with our degree offerings in media and communications and also journalism. Then we talk about who looks at the organization, who helps the organization to be efficient, who helps with the corporate governance principles so we don't have scandals, who deals with testing and compliance. This is where internal audit comes. And we are the only university in Jamaica that offers a bachelor's degree program in internal auditing. This is where you ought to be if you want to be advising management, advising the board of directors on how to be efficient and run the business properly. BSc in internal auditing here at UCC. This is the degree program to do. We're about innovation and entrepreneurship. And so we do have that degree program where we allow you to just do all the things, right? Dream, but we make sure that we put you on the path of not just dreaming, but how do you realize those dreams? What are the skill sets do you need to start your own business, to provide the jobs, the employment that the country needs so that we can grow our gross domestic product? So we have it here, the School of Business, Entrepreneurship and Management, and we invite you to join us. Come January 2025, step with us into the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Donald Tomlinson and Mrs. Davidson, for those insights. These presentations will show how you can explore our flexible and accessible learning options that stretch globally, ensuring you can learn anytime, anywhere. Up next is Dr. Alicia Charles, Assistant Professor of the School of Behavioral Sciences, Humanities and Law. And then that will be followed by Mr. Otis Osborne, Head of Department for Information Technology, and Dr. Andrea Sutherland, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here to speak about the programs in the School of Behavioral Sciences, Humanities, and Law. So this is our team, the Associate Vice President, Academic Affairs, Dr. Sheila Paul, our Dean, Dr. Claudette Koo-Thompson, and our program coordinators, Mrs. Camille Milburn Richards, Mrs. Maxine Watts, and Miss Andrea Hibbert. Now, why choose our school? We have full-time as well as adjunct faculty, and these include practitioners with teaching competence and experience, both local and overseas. And guess what? We have modalities suitable for all. Maybe you want to come into the class face-to-face and have that face-to-face in-person interaction, or maybe you would like to be hybrid, where we have both face-to-face and online, as well as online for those who may be working, cannot travel on campus, you like to be online, we also offer that modality for our courses. Now, in the Department of Humanities, we have reading and writing intensive courses. So you will be engaged in building your skills in writing, and such as academic writing, English for academic purposes, academic writing too. So those are some writing courses that you will be engaged in. This will help you to build your creative and original thinking, as well as your critical analysis and advocacy. Now, these are skills that are not only important in studies to gain a degree, but you use all these skills for life. Now, this is an overview of the programs of study in our school. We have applied psychology with specializations, children and adolescent counseling. We have criminology and criminal justice. We have social work. We also have social work with a focus on gerontology, paralegal studies, the associate degree. We have also the Bachelor of Laws with the University of London. Now for enrollment, I will bring you highlights. The Bachelor of Science, Social Work, Bachelor of Science, Criminology and Criminal Justice, and the Bachelor of Science, Applied Psychology. We're going to be looking at that today. Now, for Applied Psychology, you will be engaged in the study of human minds, experiences, and relationships. Now, it provides interesting lens through which we can examine and change the world we live in. So if that's something you're interested in, this is your degree. Psychology is a fundamental knowledge base for any role that involves interacting with people. So if you're thinking, in what area would I work in with a bachelor's in psychology? Here we go. Human resources, if that's where your interest lies, this is suitable for it. Healthcare, social services, education, marketing and consumer behavior, as well as criminal justice. Healthcare and social services roles include mental health technician or assistant, behavioral health support, maybe patient advocate, a case management officer, youth counselor, rehabilitation support, community outreach officer. These are some areas you may be interested in, and the bachelor's in psychology would be quite suitable for those areas. Human resources, what are some examples? Talent acquisition or recruitment. What about conflict resolution and employee relations? Maybe you're interested in conducting training, customer relations management, or employee wellness. These are some areas in the human resources which require psychology. Education, marketing, and consumer behavior includes academic advising, career counseling, special education and support, market research analysis, consumer insight specialists, or user experience research. Psychology is also required for criminal justice, victim advocacy, correctional counseling, probation or parole support. Maybe you're a part of a nonprofit and community organization, program coordination, volunteer management, grant writing, and fundraising. These are also suitable areas. Research and data analysis, research assistant, data analysis for behavioral studies. Masters and doctorate may be needed for more specialized areas. But if this is a program, a bachelor's in psychology that you're thinking of, these are some areas that is suited for. What about childhood and adolescent specialization? We have children's services, schools, foster homes, rehabilitation centers, Caribbean Child Development Agency. These are some organizations that will employ persons with a psychology degree. Now let's look at social work. A bachelor's in social work currently has a very large enrollment. We look at case management, crisis intervention, advocacy, cultural competency, and policy knowledge. Now, the areas for which social work is suited, maybe you are always asking yourself, I would love to support at-risk families, or work in healthcare and mental health, help persons with substance abuse and are in rehabilitation centers, community and nonprofit schools, criminal justice and legal support. Social work is just for you. Now, we do have the bachelor's in social work with a specialization in gerontology. And these are some areas that's also suitable for. Healthcare and wellness of older adults, geriatric care, manager. Maybe you have a grandmother, grandfather at home, and you wish to care for those. Many families have elderly in their homes. And so these are some areas that the Bachelor in Social Work Gerontology will actually help you to build the skills required to work in these positions. Now, our bachelor's programs in behavioral sciences at UCC are intentionally applied. They're internships and practicum courses that are built into the programs to allow you to link content with practice, primarily in government agencies throughout the island, and in some cases, approved sites overseas. Fieldwork is guided, so you engage in fieldwork, and this is guided by qualified site supervisors and a UCC faculty. Fieldwork deepens your learning, helps in networking and gaining hands-on experience. This helps you, once you enroll at UCC in this program, will help you in selecting a specialization for employment and further studies. Now, internship sites, if you're thinking, okay, where would I do my internship? There's a Department of Correctional Services, Restorative Justice Center, Southern Regional Health Authority, schools with qualified guidance counselors, and so on. Now, our points of pride for our school, we had 72 students who graduated from the school in July 2024. And undergraduate students were presented and won prizes for their research at UCC Annual Research Conference in 2023. We attract qualified and competent psychologists, social workers, social science researchers, crime and criminology experts as faculty, adjunct faculty locally and overseas. So for further information for the School of Behavioral Sciences, Humanities and Law, we have our email address there for the dean and the senior program officer in our school. Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. I'm Otis Osborne, as was announced previously, Head of Department of Information Technology at UCC. This department is part of the School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology, and the other department within this school is the Department of Mathematics. We have several associate and bachelor's degrees in our school, as well as a master's degree that is facilitated by the School of Graduate Studies. Our associate degrees include information technology and artificial intelligence. Our bachelor's and these associate degrees prepare you for entry-level roles. So entry-level roles in information technology, whether it is as system administrator, software developer, cybersecurity analyst, artificial intelligence areas such as data scientists, and even robotics. Our bachelor's degrees include information technology as well, artificial intelligence, we have data science, networking with cybersecurity, computer engineering, and electronics engineering. Once you are a member of this school, you will be exposed to hands-on training in all disciplines. Our courses are mainly assessed by project work, meaning that you have to complete a project, a practical project that showcases your skills in the discipline of the course under study. All assessments as well are performance-based, meaning that you must prove that you can solve practical problems. Now, when you go on to an interview for any IT role, you're not going to be asked about the meaning of concepts, but you are going to be given a problem that you have to solve right there and then. Therefore, the hands-on training that you get in our courses will assist you in responding to those scenarios presented by the interviewers. Our programs are also consist of inbuilt industry certifications, meaning that some of the courses that you will do in the program will be the actual objectives of industry certifications. For example, Security Plus from CompTIA, you will do this course, cover the content and the labs within the course, after which you can go straight ahead and do the certification exam. However, these courses require you to access or acquire the labs, which you get at from 50% discount upwards. So therefore, for example, if the labs cost $60, you only purchase it at $30. Certification exam vouchers are also discounted. So whether you are, while you are a current student or even after you have graduated, you're able to access these discounts. Our industry partners include CompTIA, EC Council, AWS, Fortinet, Oracle, and ISACA. ISACA stands for Information Systems Audit and Control Association, and this is a certification body that offers security certifications. Built into our courses as well are credentials, meaning that you're able to, at least one of your assignments will be a self-paced course from bodies such as IBM, AWS, and ISC2. ISC2 stands for International Information System Security Certification Consortium. This body also provides certifications in cybersecurity. In fact, while you're doing a course such as computer security, by the end of that course, you'll be certified in cybersecurity. And this is not just one of the ways you'll get certified. Other ways are through IBM, as mentioned before, Cisco, and others. The master's degree program, which is a master's in cybersecurity and data privacy protection, is also includes the certifications, industry certifications at the strategic level. And these certifications are offered through ISACA, as mentioned before. There's also certifications. So all of these courses prepare you for the certifications. And once you complete the course, if you feel confident that you can sit and pass the examination, you're able to do so. Otherwise, you will still have a year's access to the resources, whether the content or the labs, to prepare for your certification. CompTIA certifications include A+, which is a technical certification. So it certifies that you are able to perform operations on a computer. You are able to resolve or troubleshoot computer issues, both hardware and software, including security issues. There's Network Plus for networking professionals, Linux Plus, Server Plus, Security Plus, Cybersecurity Analyst Plus, Cloud Plus. So all certifications within that CompTIA offers can be acquired through UCC. When we talk about EC Council, you may have heard of the certification Certified in Ethical Hacking. So you are trained as an ethical hacker. And an ethical hacker is a white hat hacker, different from a black hat hacker who will pose a threat to organizations. As an ethical hacker, you will discover or uncover the vulnerabilities within the organization's network and systems and point these out to the organization for resolution. There are other courses like malware analysis and reverse engineering. And those are just some of the many courses that will prepare you for industry roles in cybersecurity, networking, artificial intelligence, and data science. Thank you.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. My name is Andrea Sutherland, as you had heard before, and I am Dean of Graduate Studies and Research at UCC. First, we are extremely grateful that you have taken time out to be with us today because we know your time is very valuable. And so we understand and so we hope that at the end of this session, you will have your decision made and that UCC will be your university of choice. So I'm just going to go through very quickly what we offer at the College of Graduate Studies and Research so that you'll have an idea, but remember, we're always here. If you need additional information, we're always here to help you. So the College of Graduate Studies and Research, the one thing we do understand is that many persons who pursue graduate studies, you are at different stages in life's journey, and many persons are adults, and you have varying things that you have to try and figure out and juggle. You have work, you have family, and then you're adding school to it. So we understand that. And this is why we provide very flexible programs so that we will aid you in completing your degree program. So as we said, we serve adult learners, and so we look for relevant, quality-assured, leading-edge programs. We are very futuristic in our outlook in graduate studies because we know it's a very fast-paced world, and we know that business especially is among those areas where many changes are taking place. Sometimes as you speak, things are happening. And so when we speak about our faculty, we speak about persons who actually are engaged in industry as well as in academia, so that you get both sides of it. So our programs provide you with the knowledge and skills you need to be in leadership positions for upward mobility. And for those of you who are entrepreneurs and consultants, we also give you the tools that are necessary to help you to excel in these areas. We try to ensure that the time that you have to complete your program, we go, 2 to 4 years. And so those persons who may need a little bit more time, again, because of the many things that are competing for your time, that you are able to complete your degree in the 4-year period. As I said before, our facilitators or lecturers are academics, and they're also practitioners and consultants. And so what you get from a UCC program is that you get the theory, you get the practicality of it, and so you complete with a well-rounded program to facilitate you, because you get all the dimensions that are necessary for you to function and succeed. So they're abreast of current developments. They are aware of policies, standards, legislation, and as I said before, we are in a very dynamic environment and things keep changing, and this is why we ensure that our faculty are not just in academia, but also practitioners. And of course, many of them have ongoing affiliations within the academic community. Many persons are affiliated with professional bodies and related industries. And so what we aim to do in the College of Graduate Studies and Research is to nurture those critical analytical skills that are so greatly needed in today's world, develop competence in whatever area you choose, and there are several of them. Team building skills, very important in this world of business today, especially business and wherever you decide that you want to go. And also communication skills, and develop positive management decision-making skills. And so in order to do that, we have the conceptual, which gives you the theoretical framework. We have the skills that will provide the shaping and the enhancing and the application of these concepts, and then of course the specialization in the various areas. So you get a well-rounded degree when you're finished. Now, some of the programs that we have what we call the SEMBA and the SEMPA, and these programs are through the Commonwealth universities, and they're more for mature persons who have been, as I said, many of us, life's journey, different places. We started at a different place, and this is where we are. And so one of the things I want you to remember as I go through the various programs is that, unlike in days gone by, you don't necessarily need an undergraduate degree in order to pursue a graduate degree. We have very special pathways. If you do not have an undergraduate degree, you can also come through mature entry, or we also have prior learning assessment. So as I go through, you can figure out what is it you want to do and which pathway would be better for you. So we have the Semper, and this is all for an MBA and for a master's in public administration. And this is just telling us a little bit about this December and December programs. Talks about management in organizations, human resources, quantitative techniques, operations management, information systems, financial and accounting, and strategic management. And this is just some of the areas that we look at. I'm not going to go through this slide, but it's a 42 credit program, just like all our other master's degree programs. We also have our Indigenous UCC MBA and a Master's in Cybersecurity. My colleague went through that one, so I won't dwell on that one, but we do have Master of Business Administration with the usual specializations: general management, human resource management, accounting, finance, and marketing. But as I said before, we are very futuristic in our thinking, and what we see on the horizon is that we will have the need for more persons in healthcare management and disaster management. So you do also have those options. And we also provide through UCC Global, and this is where, as I said, many persons, you want different options because of various stages in life and, the demands on your time. And so with the UCC Global, it is mostly an asynchronous program, and we can tell you a little bit more about it, but it also provides more options than the Indigenous program. So we have data analytics, digital marketing, entrepreneurship, international business, project management, public administration, and supply chain management options if you want to go the UCC Global route. And just to let you know that, as I said, the classes are flexible. We have Sundays and evenings, and so you can then select how you want to go through your program. This is just a synopsis of the grading system. I know everybody is only interested in the A, so we won't go through the rest. And you are required to maintain your average while you go through the program. And again, we provide you with all the skills necessary for leadership as you go through this world. I spoke about the prerequisites before. Some persons may need to have a few, and they're free, very simple: mathematics, statistics, accounting, and economics, as well as marketing, in order to help you with your matriculation requirement. And don't worry, we will walk you through those. And just the documents that you will need. And we have several persons. This is my information, my email address. And we also have the email addresses of all the other persons in the College of Graduate Studies and Research who will be able to assist you as you go through your journey. And of course, it's all about making sure that your dreams come true. And so I wish you all the best in whatever your choice is, but I know it will be UCC. Thank you.
Thank you all. As you can see, UCC is quite diversified in our offerings. Now, our students are among our most valued assets. We deeply appreciate them. Today, we're excited to hear from Micah Coleman, a second-year student working towards his Associate of Science in Information Technology. He's eager to share his experiences and journey at UCC with all of us. Following Micah, we will also have the pleasure of hearing from Daniel Cuthbert, another dedicated second-year student who is pursuing an Associate of Science in Business Administration. Stay tuned to gain insight from Daniel's experiences and her academic path at UCC.
A pleasant good evening, everyone. I would like to say a pleasant good evening to our president, Professor Colin Giles, members of the school, leadership team, and everyone watching. I also want to express thanks to the recruitment and the marketing teams for hosting this event and allowing me to share my experience. My name is Micah Coleman. I'm a second-year student of the university, and I am pursuing my Associate of Science degree in Information Technology. I'm also a campus ambassador, and I've been a campus ambassador for almost a year. Being a student at the university has been an incredible experience. It's been filled with growth and many opportunities. UCC isn't just about academics. Of course, the university offers affordable education which should be attractive to everyone, and courses that are offered here are new and emerging, some of which are not found in other universities across Jamaica. In addition to academics, UCC is a place that fosters personal and professional skills developed, as well as connections that can last a lifetime. Being a campus ambassador has been a rewarding experience for me. Not only has it allowed me to represent the university, but also gain exposure in a new skill area. It has also pushed me to step out of my comfort zone. When I started as an ambassador, I wasn't confident. I never liked watching my own videos, and I never liked when anyone played them. As a matter of fact, when someone played my video and I was near them, I tried to leave. But now, with the help of the marketing department and with the help of Martina from the marketing department, I was able to be better and more confident in my work. Through this role, I had the opportunity to connect with my fellow students on and off campus, and being on social media, I was able to connect with young people across Jamaica. This role has also helped me with my time management skills. I'm 18 years old. I know I don't look 18. I probably look older than 18, but I am 18 years old. And I wear many different hats. I'm a Christian young man. I edit the radio broadcasts for my church every week. I also manage the social media pages for my church. I'm a campus ambassador at the UCC, and I'm a student. With all of these responsibilities, time management is a necessity. I can't say that because I'm an ambassador, I can't do my schoolwork. And I can't say that because I'm editing the radio broadcast, I can't be an ambassador. So the Campus Ambassador program has helped me to better myself in that area. UCC's supportive environment and strong community has made it easy for me to thrive in a position like this, not only in my studies, but also in leadership roles. I've gained hands-on experience and enhanced my ability to work with others, and also learned how to manage responsibilities effectively preparing for the classroom and beyond. So I would like to thank everyone. I would like to thank everyone for listening, and I would like to thank everyone for having me. I'd like to thank you for having me, and I would like to thank you for listening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Danielle Cuthbert, as stated before, and I'm an associate student of business administration. I like to say that it is the absolute pleasure to be here, and I'm truly honored to be able to represent the members of the school community and to encourage more people to join the UCC community. The UCC caught my attention due to the flexibility of their classes and as an opportunity to try a different path. Originally, I had stubbornly decided that attending sixth form would be the next step of my educational journey. However, I saw an ad for the sixth form pathways program at the UCC, decided to apply, and well, here I am. As one would expect from our size, the UCC is a little community. There is an atmosphere of familiarity which has resulted in a relaxed and friendly campus culture. It has also created a somewhat competitive environment, which is displayed through our games of dominoes played between classes. Additionally, there is a growing emphasis on research across all schools, which students are encouraged to participate in regardless of their educational level. The flexibility of classes has enabled my peers and I to experience the university life on campus and occasionally from the comfort of our homes. Though our motto is fostering leadership through innovation, I've been made familiar with the mantra, "You read for your degree," meaning self-study is critical at the university level. As a result, being able to do some classes online has been a blessing to me. It has helped me to maintain my academic performance whilst managing a myriad of other responsibilities, such as being Student Council Vice President. In closing, my time at the UCC has been short, but it has been filled with wonderful experiences, and I look forward to more experiences to come. I leave incoming pathway students with a piece of advice. Stay focused, use all your opportunities to their fullest, and have fun. Thank you.
Our students, definitely the future. Now, when considering university education, financial concerns are often at the forefront of our minds. At UCC, we strive to ease these worries with a supportive team that truly understands. Today, Sadine Warner Malcolm from Student Financial Services is here to discuss tuition, fees, and various payment options available to you. Mrs. Warner Malcolm.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for joining us today. Here at UCC, we understand the importance of making informed financial decisions in an ever-changing environment. Today, my goal is to help you understand your tuition structure, and all the payment options we have available. So let's talk tuition. For our local students doing the hybrid modality, if you are pursuing a bachelor's or an associate degree, or per module cost for a 3-credit module is currently, for the spring semester that we're entering in, is $45,570. For a foundation module, and for this module, not all students are required to do these modules. So you're encouraged to ensure that you read your acceptance letter to see what it is that you're required to do. Also, when speaking with your coordinator, after you are being accepted, you will see whether or not you're required to do these modules. For orientation to university life, currently the cost for this, it's a 1-credit module. A lot of students see orientation, the name orientation, and think that this is not a module and they can not do it. But this is not so. It's at a cost, it's $15,190, and you are required to do this module because it is credited and you will be paying for it. Our miscellaneous fee is currently at a cost of $20,000 for the academic year. For students who are starting in the spring semester, this fee is currently prorated. So you're required to pay $15,000. Remember, don't come for the next academic year thinking that you're going to pay $15,000 for your miscellaneous fee. This cost is currently prorated because you're starting basically in the middle of the academic year. But come fall of 2025, you will be paying $20,000. For the full academic year, you pay $20,000. If you start in the middle of the academic year, say the spring semester or the summer semester, the $20,000 is prorated. Usually students get it confused or they misinterpret, so I would like to answer the reason for my clarification. For person doing the synchronous online modality, meaning you are doing classes online only, your per module cost is $45,045. So person doing the online modality will pay less per module. For the foundation module, it's also less at a cost of $22,523. For the orientation, $15,015. For students in the Caribbean or OECS students, they are paying a per module cost of $420 US. For their foundation module, 210 US. For the orientation to university life, 140 US. For international students, their 3-credit module, $788. Their foundation module, $394. Their orientation cost, $275. For our registration period, currently we are in the early registration period. So between November 10th to December 25th, it's considered early registration. Currently, we are having a discount. So for all students who select make payment within this period, they get a discount on their total tuition. For our new students, you will get a discount of 15% if you complete your registration within this period. I'm not sure if we have any returning students watching us today, but you also get a discount within this period. Our returning students will get a discount of 10%. There are some conditions as it relates to the discounts. For returning students, you must be completing 3-credit modules, three credit modules, a minimum of 3 credit modules for you to qualify for this discount. However, for our new students, especially those who are required to do 0 credit, you get a discount even if you're doing 0 credit modules. So if you're doing 3 modules, a minimum of 3 modules, and say you're required to, all of your modules are 0 credit, foundation modules, then you still get a discount on your modules. Normal registration begins December 26th, and this goes up until January 8th. So for students who are not able to meet the payment deadline of the 25th of December, your registration period, and when I speak about the registration period, I am talking about you making payments, selecting your modules, making payment within this period to get registered early so that you're well prepared before classes begin. For this period, December 26th to the 8th of January, students also get a discount. So consider yourself lucky because this is the first that we're offering this. Usually, once the early registration ends, discount ends. However, within this period, students, they are getting a discount, and we will talk about that more later on. All right, so I already spoke about if you pay in full, you get a discount. So let's speak about the 26th to the 8th period where you're required to make payments if you didn't meet the early bird. All right, and this we call the option B. So paying in full is our option A. Option B, we're going to speak about the payment plan option, right? So if you're not able to pay in full, then our next option is for you to select the payment plan option. And with the payment plan option, students are required to pay a 30% discount. Sorry, a 30% deposit. And with this 30% deposit, you also get a 5% discount. And as I said before, consider yourself very lucky because before we did not provide this option. You don't usually get a discount if you don't pay your tuition in full. All right? So all students, if it is that you're going on the payment plan for the semester, then you're required to pay a 30% on your total module cost, whether you're doing 0 credit, it doesn't matter the credits that you're doing. You get a 5% on your total module cost. And I would like to tell you, please do not calculate the discount on your miscellaneous fee. Discounts are only given on tuition, on module costs. For SLB students, students who are doing the student loan, you are required to pay. A lot of students who are doing SLB, they're of the assumption that SLB covers everything. No, SLB doesn't. You're required to pay your miscellaneous fee. You're also required to pay foundation or core modules. If you're doing any resits, if you're doing any alternate exams, any additional that you have to pay outside of your module costs, the cost, you have to bear all these costs. For students who their payments are being paid by a company, they're getting sponsorship, they're getting a scholarship, these students are required to provide us with documentation if their payments are going to be paid late. Meaning, if it is that you work with the ministry, for example, if you work with the ministry, if you work with a government entity, for example, and they're going to pay your tuition for the academic year or for the semester, what you can present to us is a commitment letter until the ministry makes the payment on your behalf. This commitment letter will allow you to be registered and be okay with the institution financially until this payment is made. And your documentation must it must be presented to the SFS department. It must be addressed to UCC. It must clearly state the amount that the institution will be paying and the date that the payment will be made. For payments on tuition fees, we have different payment methods where you can, or areas where you can make payments. For a lot of the persons who are online and you're not able to visit the campus to make payments, there are online payment options. For example, you can pay on the Orion system. For students who have not completed their application yet, you will not be familiar with this system. But once you have done your application, you will get your login to the Orion platform where there's an option for you to make payments. You can pay on the bank, you can pay Bank of Nova Scotia online, JN, NCB online, and these are all bill payment options. For persons who can make it on campus, you can come in, use our point of sale, or you can present a manager's check. We do not accept cash on campus. Thank you all. Welcome to UCC. Thank you very much.
Finances. I know that was a lot of information, but if you weren't clear, remember to save your questions for the Q&A segment coming up. Right? Be sure that you're jotting down your questions. Thank you very much, Mrs. Warner Malcolm. Now, following Mrs. Warner Malcolm, we'll hear from Siobhan Harvey, the brand ambassador of the Student Loans Bureau. He will discuss how the Bureau provides affordable financing for students in tertiary education, aiming to contribute to national development. SLB's mission is to ensure accessible educational funding, while their vision is to set the standard for tertiary education financing in Jamaica.
So good night, everyone, or good evening. So as my name is Siobhan, and it's such a pleasure just to be here at the UCC, University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. You guys believe in fostering leadership and innovation, and we, the Students Loan Bureau, believe in financing higher education. We want to make your dreams a reality. Your dreams for higher education a reality. Your dreams to pursue and to achieve a reality, and that's what we believe in. Okay, so without no further ado, let's just get straight into the presentation. Camera right there. Okay, let's get straight into the presentation. So for information purposes, if you guys have any questions with regards to the presentation, please to share it. Please to share your comment and so on. I'll be happy to assist or make any further clarifications. Okay, So what do we do here at the Students' Loan Bureau? So what we do is to provide tuition funding to Jamaican nationals pursuing their tertiary level education and persons who are in need of assistance with regards to their tuition financing. Now, some persons might be concerned as it relates to the financial aspect of this now, as it relates to our application process, you know. Will I ever get through? Like, what are the chances of me getting through? Well, guess what? I have news for you, because guess what? 99% of the persons who apply for the SLB financing are successful. 99% of the persons who do submit an application are successful. 99% of the persons who do submit an application and complete it receive disbursement and receive financing. So you do not need to worry. We have your back. So we offer 3 loan products. First is a targeted loan, which is an undergrad program. 4 undergraduate programs. We offer the Pay As You Study loan facility. This is for persons who are pursuing their undergraduate programs as well. You can pay while you're attending school, right, at an interest rate of 6%. For the targeted loan, I'm going to get into further details with it, but it's basically a loan product that you repay after completing school. And you have 14 months. I'll get into further details. Last but not least, it's a postgraduate loan. So we do offer loan products, or loans, or financing for persons who are pursuing their master's degree, all right? So just so you know, if you are pursuing your master's degree, you can reach out to us, start the application process, you don't need to worry. Okay, so for the targeted loan, it caters to applicants pursuing their undergraduate studies. Borrowers are not required to repay their loan until after completion of studies. You receive 100% tuition funding. That's 100% tuition funding, and that goes up to $1 million. That's capped at $1 million Jamaican dollars. Borrowers get 15 to 20 years to repay. One of the lowest interest rate we offer island-wide at 7.8% in the moratorium phase and 9.5% in repayment. And conditions do apply because it can be lower than this. We offer one of the most competitive interest rate island-wide. Okay, guys? So up next is with regards to this very loan product, the no guarantor policy. So this announcement came out earlier this year. It's about April 1st it came into effect. April 1st, as at April 1st, you are required to have no guarantors. No guarantor is required. So you can go ahead on our website, start the application process. No guarantor is required for our application. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 this time around, guys. So our application period normally begins between April to June. Repayment begins September the following year. For example, if you should complete school June of this year, you'll be looking to start repayment next year, September 1st. So you have at least 14 months before you can actually start repayment. We do also offer grants as well, up to $60,000 per academic year, but conditions do apply. Okay? So the target loan, the PAYS loan now, which is our second loan product, this is for persons who are pursuing their tertiary level education but are formally employed. Now, you may not want to repay your loan after you complete school. You might want to repay it while you're attending school. And so we offer this loan product, and it's $1 million per academic year. Repayment is via salary deduction, and you have up to 84 months, which is about 7 years to repay. No guarantor is required for this loan product as well. The interest rate is 6% per annum. The application process you can visit our website at www.slbja.com, start the application process. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Go on the portal, complete registration, create a login, select the loan type, and you begin right there. You'll get an instant messages as you proceed in the application process. Okay, guys? So we are here to provide you with your tuition funding. We're here to help you finance your dream. We're here to make your dreams a reality. Okay, so for the PAYS loan, for example, for this loan product, let's say, for example, you should apply for an amount, or your loan product, or your tuition amount for the academic year is $282,000 for the year, right? You'll be looking at a monthly installment of $4,800 per month for the 7 years. And that's so affordable. These are the affordable solutions that we provide here at the Students' Loan Bureau. Also, a mandatory credit check will be done during the application process. The application process can be done online. You can start that online process right now as I speak by going on www.slbja.com. Okay, start the application process. You can visit us on our Instagram page, our Facebook page. There's a lot of information going on right there that can really assist you as well with regards to the application process. Now, how do I apply? How do I submit an application? First, you'll have to visit us at www.slbja.com. Click on the online tab to access our customer portal. Select sign up on the portal to complete the registration process with an active email and mobile number. The one-time password will be sent to your email address and your mobile number, which is an SMS message. You'll be required to log in by entering your credentials on the landing page. Select the loan type, basically, that you're interested in. That can either be the postgraduate loan, the targeted loan, or the pay as you study loan facility. Okay? Payment of fees. Now, when completing the application, you'll be required to pay a some amount of money. This is for the application fee and the insurance fee. For the application fee, it is $6,250. For the insurance fee, this is based on the tuition amount for the academic year, but generally the application fee is $6,250 Jamaican dollars. This can be paid at Bill Express, Paymaster, or NCB online via Scotiabank. Your TRN is your account number. Okay? You can go at Bill Express, Paymaster to pay the $6,250. Right? As soon as you make the payment, you keep a copy of the receipt to submit when you're submitting your contract documents. Okay? Now, with regard to the submission of documents, you submit the required documents at our SLB office via our Dropbox facility or even our customer service desk. Kindly note that you may also use the Dropbox at our institutions. Okay, we do have institutions that assist with document collections as well. Okay, the documents that will be required are your TRN, your passport size photograph, valid 2 forms of ID. The passport can work. Your driver's license can work. Your birth certificate will be required. Your address verification and income verification as well for the person who's financially responsible for you. So that is not for you, but it's the person who's financially responsible for you. The consent form, which is credit bureau authorization form as well. So let's just go over that one more time. The income verification, address verification, your ID, the address verification, I said that a while ago. So the address verification and your income verification for the person who's financially responsible for you. Okay? We offer one of the lowest interest rate island-wide. There are special grants that we do offer annually as well, up to $60,000 per academic year. One of the benefits about students' loan is that we do not need any land title or car title. We do not need any collateral for the loan. We want to help to make your dreams a reality. We offer one of the lowest interest rate island-wide. We offer a moratorium phase, which means that while you're attending school, you can solely focus on your studies. Though you can make payments during school, you can solely make payments. You can make payments on your loan, though you're not required to. So we offer a moratorium phase. We offer some of the lowest interest rate island-wide. Also, providing that you maintain a good GPA of 2.5 and over, you can benefit from a 2% discount in the interest rate. We also offer a 35% reduction in the processing fee for persons who are on path. For persons who are also on path, you'll automatically benefit from the $60,000 grant in aid. For children of public sector workers, you benefit from also a discount. For children of public sector workers, you benefit from a 1% reduction in interest rate during the repayment phase as well, and a 35% discount in the processing fee. Students who apply and qualify for the Jamaica Values and Attitude Program, which is JAMVAT, you'll also benefit, you also get up to 70% of the tuition amount, as 30% would have been satisfied by the Ministry of Education. Now, the good standing promotion, guys, take full benefit. Try and get trying to do good as possible, as much as possible in school, and benefit from the 2% reduction in the interest rate, guys. Maintain also a good standing for persons who are a part of a charitable organization. You can get up to 10% debt forgiveness as well. So that's something that is really good for you, and you should take full advantage of that. We are here for you to provide you with all the solutions that you need. Here at the Student Loan Bureau, visit us via our website at www.slbja.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay? I'm happy to answer or to assist you with any questions that you might have. Okay? Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Harvey. Next, we have Andrea Ray, the Recruitment Director at UCC, who will share with us the compelling reasons why UCC is the right choice for your educational journey. Why choose UCC? Let's find out.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tolo. Good evening, everyone. As mentioned, my name is Andrea Ray, Director of Recruitment, and please allow me to add my own welcome to this UCC virtual roadshow, and to let you know how excited we are that you're able to join us this evening. Today, as you contemplate how to transform your educational future right here at UCC, I do have the distinct privilege to provide you with some insights into how UCC stands as a premier tertiary institution, and to talk about some compelling reasons why UCC is the university of choice for your educational journey. The UCC team and my colleagues earlier, they have shared some valuable information about the various programs, about how you can jumpstart your career path, including an overview of tuition and payment arrangements and the stellar support we provide here at UCC. But firstly, let me share with you an overview of UCC. All right, so UCC, University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, we are registered with the Jamaica Tertiary Education Commission, JTEC, and we are registered as a teaching university. And also, we are institutionally accredited by UCJ, and that is really a stellar achievement. We take pride in that achievement of our institutional accreditation. The University of the Commonwealth Caribbean is also internationally accredited, and we are accredited by ASIC, and that is the American Council for Schools and Societies. And we pride ourselves on this because we hold a premier status based on our outstanding operational status with the institution. All right, great. So we're going to talk a little bit about UCC. We are going to talk about some of the unique advantages that we have. So we're headquartered here in Kingston, Jamaica, and we have 5 strategic physical campuses in Jamaica, and we boast a robust online presence through UCC Online. As mentioned earlier, our deans really did an outstanding job to talk to us about the suite of cutting-edge and state-of-the-art programs that we offer. We boast programs from professional certificates to graduate, postgraduate level degrees. We have approximately 7,000 students and 400 faculty and staff members. And UCC, please remember, we continue to be a leader in higher education, and we do that by fostering and making sure the next generation stands out by way of leaders and scholars. All right, so why choose UCC? You may be wondering, we have talked a lot this season about UCC, our programs, tuition, but fundamentally you may be wondering why choose UCC, and I'm happy to tell you. UCC has a range of significant competitive advantages, and I want you to bear these in mind. So first of all, as I mentioned earlier, we have our stellar institutional accreditation status. Yes. With that comes quality assured teaching and learning, as well as we pride ourselves on institutional effectiveness as an internal focus. Yes. We also have what we pride ourselves on as well, competitive local, regional, and international tuition price points. We also have multiple international partnerships, and we also pride ourselves on this. We also boast robust integrated information technology infrastructure, and this has really supported us by way of online teaching and learning. And last but certainly not least, We have multiple student intake periods throughout the academic year. All right, so in summation, why choose UCC? Institutional accreditation, quality assured teaching and learning, flexibility. I'm happy you asked about the flexibility, and here's why. My colleagues talked about a flexible class schedule. And just to reiterate, of course, we have online. You can do 100% online if your busy schedule, dictates that. We also have hybrid or flexible class schedule, where classes are delivered both in a mix of online and face-to-face. And then we also have hybrid and iFlex. And this is extremely cutting edge because it gives you the opportunity to have a mix both of persons online and face-to-face in the same class. And that brings a wealth of knowledge and experience and flexibility. And yes, affordability. I can't stress that enough. UCC boasts affordable tuition fees. And as mentioned earlier, we absolutely have payment arrangements that allow you to be able to pay a deposit, get started, get registered, absolutely on the way to your educational journey, and you have a month or two to pay that. So affordability is right there. Not to mention my colleague from the finance team told you a lot about the different tuition discounts that we have, ranging from 15% for new students, yes, you heard me right, 15% as well if you pay in the early registration period. And just to remind you, that ends December the 25th. And of course, in the normal registration period, which starts December 26th to January 8th, you will be able to get that 5% tuition. Exciting days ahead, right? As I mentioned earlier, we do have strategic campuses located island-wide. So we have our main campus in New Kingston at 17 Worthington Avenue. We have our Mandeville campus at Caledonia Road in Mandeville. We have our Maypen campus, Chapelton Road, Montego Bay campus at East Street in St. James, and our Ocherius campus at Main Street, Ocherius. All right, so just to remind you, and our deans spoke, amazingly about our various programs. So just to remind you again of these cutting edge programs, from our short courses, our associate degree programs, our bachelor's degree programs, and our postgraduate to include our master's degrees. All right, so you may be wondering, what's the admission requirement? Happy to tell you. All right, let me start first with the undergraduate programs, and then we segue into the graduate. All right, so for the undergraduate program, for you to be unconditionally or fully admitted into the program, we require 5 subjects at the GC or CSEC, including math and English, with your grades 1, 2, or 3, A, B, or C, respectively. For a CSEC pass at level 3, you must have obtained that prior to 1998. If it is you have a minimum of 4 CSEC, no worries at all. You can apply pending any outstanding CXC subjects, or of course you can opt to do our UCC replacement courses, which includes core mathematics, English for academic purpose, and fundamentals of accounting. And we have a place for everyone here. So please remember that if as one of the highlights of this evening. You can apply under the mature entry option. What that means is that applicants that are working for 5 years or more and be at a minimum age of 25 or older, provide your academic qualifications, including a detailed resume, a job letter, and 3 professional references, and you can be considered for our undergraduate program as well. So yes, we do have a place for everyone. All right, let's talk a little bit about our international and regional students. And so, of course, an application is required with an application fee of US $100. We'd also need your high school diploma or GED, whichever one is applicable. Passes in GC or CSEC as well for our regional students. We'd also need a passport size photo, copy of passport information for our international students, and of course, financial documentation demonstrating that you can support yourself by way of an affidavit of support form here at UCC. And just to wrap up that segment for international students, you will have your transcripts emailed to registry@ucc.edu.jm or uccadmissions@ucc.edu.jm. And then just to reiterate, I know Dr. Sutherland, my colleague, had talked a little bit about the graduate program. And just to advise you that, in general, for the graduate program, you would need a bachelor's degree. We, of course, have a place, as I mentioned earlier, for everyone. If you do not have a bachelor's degree, but significant working experience, 5 years in an executive position, you can be admitted into one of our master's program. You would have to do what we call a Commonwealth Executive Management Test, and of course provide a portfolio, demonstrate managerial experience and effectiveness, and the ability to think critically and to do graduate work. But yes, we can talk more about that because we do have a place for everyone. And I know this was mentioned before, but I feel it necessary to highlight it again. So bear in mind, for all those persons looking to come in to an exciting program for January, we are, yes, still in the early registration phase, so you still do have the opportunity to enjoy that 15% tuition discount. Normal registration, again, would be from January 26th to December 26th to January 8th. And I must mention, for new students, there's an orientation session on January the 5th, 2025, and it is face-to-face. It promises to be exciting at all our campuses island-wide. Bear in mind, importantly, classes commence January 12th of 2025. All right, so how do you connect with us in recruitment? As you complete your application, you go to our website at ucc.edu.jm, or of course you can call us at 876-906-3000, email support@ucc.edu.jm, and remember, we talked about the cutting edge. Schedule an appointment with a recruiter. So you go to our website, you can schedule a face-to-face, a phone appointment, or we can do a Zoom appointment. So welcome to the UCC community, and we look forward to see you soon, January of 2025. We will now open the floor for the live Q&A session. Please feel free to post all of your questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Okay, thank you for that presentation, Mrs. Ray. We do have a question from John Claude. Is the electronic engineering program accredited?
I love questions like those, huh? Absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, UCC is both internationally and locally accredited. So all that, what that means for you, John Claude, you said, that means that all our programs are accredited. You don't have to worry about accreditation.
Thank you. Kesonia had a question. What is the process to transition from an associate degree in information technology to the bachelor degree program in the same field?
All right, great. So it sounded like you are probably pursuing an associate in IT and you're looking to transition. Now that is pretty much a seamless transition for you. Meaning once you finish your associates and you are able to then apply to do the bachelor's in IT, and we look at the courses coming over, and typically you're able to move into the bachelor's degree program. No worries, especially if it's in the same discipline.
Keshona asked, what is the wait time for my application to be accepted or for me to get a feedback from UCC?
Love that question as well. Now, once you apply, you immediately get a provisional acceptance. Now, for full acceptance, once you have submitted all your supporting documents, we're looking typically at a turnaround time of about 5 days or so. But again, give and take the volume. We have a lot of applications coming in, but typically within that time.
We do have a scholarship question. What scholarships are available for students?
All right, I'm going to invite Mrs. Sudine Warner Malcolm, but I can start for you. Come join me up here. Come join me up here.
For students, new students coming in, usually the scholarships are for students who are already in their program. So here at UCC, we have a lot of scholarships available, right? The scholarship departments usually handle this. However, if you're new coming in, you don't usually get a scholarship when you have to actually be in the program. So scholarship is based on your GPA. It's based on a lot of different factors. So once you're in the program, then you can qualify for the scholarship.
All right, thank you. Asia had a question.
May I add? I'm so sorry,
Sure.
Martina. Thank you so much. I just wanted to add, thank you so much, Mrs. Warner Malcolm. But I also want to add that UCC does offer what's called an honor scholarship as well for persons coming in. Of course, conditions apply. It's based on your CSEC results. So that is it. But I encourage you to go to our website. There's the entire suite of scholarships that we offer on the website, from first generation to LP in hand, etc. It's all there. Plus also pursue external scholarships as well. There are myriads of them out there. Thanks.
This question is for Mr. Harvey. Are SLB loans available to students doing an associate program part-time?
Okay, so that's a really good question. So first and foremost, you'd have to be pursuing a bachelor's degree. So we don't, unfortunately, not as yet. I'm sure it will be in the pipeline that will fund associate's program, but it's only for bachelor's degree at this point. Okay?
Thank you so much, Mr. Harvey. Thank you for that.
All right, so you would have addressed the subjects and the entry requirements, but for persons who wish to begin UCC, but they don't have any CXC subjects, they might have other qualifications or like City and Guilds, can they still apply?
Absolutely. Great question. As I mentioned before, we have a place for everyone. So for persons who may not have, the required 5 for full acceptance or 4 for conditional, they can still be considered. 1, as I mentioned before, if they're over 25, and if they have been working for more than 5 years, they can be considered for a degree program. But please remember, 2 participants, that we do offer math and English here at the CSEC level. So, there's a place here for everyone. So if you have met the requirement as a mature applicant, absolutely. If not, you can do your CSEC math and English if you desire. And then you can also consider short courses here. And my colleague, Dr. Tomlinson, also mentioned you can start with a diploma. It's a 1-year program, and then you can matriculate into a degree program. Associates or bachelor's, the one of your choice. There is a place for everyone.
Okay. Another question. This is about the delivery modality of our programs. So we have face-to-face classes and hybrid classes, but what about fully online classes? Do we have any such program?
Glad you asked. Yes, we have 100% online. We have programs that you can pursue. We know, busy adults balancing work and, family and other commitments. Yes, you are able to pursue 100% online. However, exams are face-to-face if you're in Jamaica. I just had to add that.
All right. One more question. So Shanice was asking, what is the requirements for the humanities department? Is it different from all the other departments, or is it the same right across the board?
It is absolutely the same right across the board if you're looking to pursue an undergraduate degree, whether it's an associate's or, in the case of the humanities, as you mentioned, a bachelor's degree in social work or applied psychology. Yes, it would be the 5 CSEC or GCE for full acceptance, or it would be your 1, 2, and 3 CSEC. And then there's a conditional option for you to be admitted conditionally, or again, mature applicant. So yes. it's the same requirement in the short term.
One final question for you, Mrs. Ray. Shanice is asking, is CAPE required for the law/criminal justice program?
All right, so let me make that distinction. CAPE is absolutely required for the law. So if Shanice is looking to go directly into the LLB program, she would be required to have CAPE, and that is through the University of London. If it is that she's looking to do a paralegal or some other program, CAPE is not required. So if she's looking to do an indigenous UCC program, CAPE is not required. However, she could get some exemptions for the indigenous program with CAPE. But if she's looking to pursue the LLB with the University of London, CAPE is required. However, I must add that there is an option, though, if she doesn't have CAPE and she wants to do a program with the University of London, she can do the Certificate of Higher Education in Common Law for 1 year, and that transitions her into the Bachelor's of Law.
Thank you, Mrs. Ray. We just want to close out with a comment from Sandra. It's not a question, but it's a comment. And she said, well presented and organized webinar information on point for all areas. So that is for the team, and we do thank you for your comment, Sandra. We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much for all the participants as well. I'm now going to turn the floor over to Mr. Toller. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Mrs. Ray. That was very, very, very informative. And thank you, our audience, for participating in our Q&A segment. Now, to wrap up our session, please welcome Donna Hunter, Recruitment Supervisor at UCC, and she will provide our closing remarks and guide us through the next steps to take in your journey with UCC.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toller. Thank you so much. And I want to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon. Should you take this step this evening, over the next few years, you will have the opportunity to transform your life and the world around you through education. Whether you're deciding on a program, or you're choosing a career, or trying to figure out where your passion lies, just know that education is the key that unlocks all doors. So we are accepting applications now for our undergraduate program for spring 2025 start date. And to access the application portal, you would need to visit ucc.edu.jm to complete your application and make sure to upload your supporting documents. My colleague earlier shared with a response time in terms of uploading your documents, you will receive a provisional offer, and then later on, after you're processed by the admissions office, you will receive your acceptance package. When you receive your package, it is very important that you activate your Orion account and your Gmail account. And as soon as possible, visit the nearest campus to select your modules so that you can move on to your tuition payment and complete your registration. Orientation will be on January 5th at all campuses face-to-face, and it promises to be a very exciting event. And it's the best way for you to start the new year. But to give you a gift to start off the new year with a bang, UCC is giving you a 15% discount. And to access this, you would need to complete your registration during the early registration period, which will end on December 25th. So we are urging you to start your application and complete it, make your tuition payment by then. But just in case you miss that date, just know that we have normal registration, which will commence on December 26th, and it goes up until January 8th. You have also heard from our colleague at the Student Loan Bureau in terms of their loan offerings. They have their targeted loan, which is 7.8% interest rate. They have their pay-as-you-study loan, which is 6% interest rate per annum. And we also have an SLB help desk here at the UCC that will assist you with your loan application and provide additional information to get you started. This evening, we have shared a wealth of information about our programs, which offers you flexibility to attend your classes, and all the support and opportunities that you will receive while you are a student here at the UCC. And so from start to finish, we will be there every step of the way. And should you have additional questions from this evening's presentations, you can reach the recruitment department at 906-3000, or you can visit any of our 5 locations. Remember, we are here at Worthington Avenue in Kingston, but we also have a campus in Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, Mandeville, and May Pen. And should you need to schedule an appointment, maybe you can't come on campus and see us. Remember, we are very innovative. Visit our website, ucc.edu.jm, and you can book an appointment at your convenience, and we will reach out to you. Our dedicated team here at the UCC, we stand ready to continue the support. It's not just about completing your application and starting your program, but faculty, administrative staff, we are here to ensure that you have the best experience while attending the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. So as we come to the end of our virtual show this evening, I want to leave you with a powerful quote from Malcolm X. Education is a passport to the future. The future belongs to those who prepare for it starting today. So I urge you to take that step. Take the first step. Visit our website. Start your application process. Reach out to us here at UCC so that we can guide you. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. So let's start this journey together. I want to wish everyone a pleasant good evening and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, team.
I think I've done it without you.